What up, guys? This is the Merc with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cycle Inc. I'm Merc with the Mic. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up? Tag me in.
Oh, man. Takeover was fantastic.
Yes, it was. I'm so happy once again.
Yeah. This is probably the smallest card NXT Takeover ever had, and they knocked it out the freaking park.
You know what it is? I noticed this one. They're transitioning from just it being an event to it almost seemed like the pay-per-views of old. There was a lot of story stuff this time.
Yeah.
If you notice that, almost every match.
Yes. So we'll be giving our reviews of Takeover War Games 2, and then also we'll be doing our predictions of Survivor Series, which was tonight.
Okay, gotcha.
A lot of wrestling, lots of wrestling. But yeah, NXT Takeover was fantastic. The crowd was really intense into it as well. I think that what really helped it as well.
Mm-hmm.
We go right into it.
Okay, cool.
So match for one was kind of not really. It was just given there. I had a feeling that they were going to put them two in a match. I just didn't know in what capacity. Because last week on NXT, you saw that it was gonna go on like the kickoff, and when they do wrestling matches in the arena before NXT Takeover starts, it looked like it was going in that position.
Okay.
So yeah. So we had Matt Riddle come out.
I love his theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Just considering who he is, it's really funny.
You had Matt Riddle looking like a banana.
Mm-hmm. Although he gave me a little bit of the Bruce Lee vibes. A little bit.
Yeah, he looked like the. Yeah, I give you that. He came out pretty much was telling, "Oh no, let's fight now. Set up fighting next week, which will be the same day anyway because it was pre-recorded and then it'll go on next week." Yeah. So he challenged Ono. Ono comes out. They start the match. Kick in the face. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, because he was talking all that mess all this time. Yeah. So there you go.
He's not a bad promo. He just reminds you of RVD.
A little bit.
And that's fine.
I mean, he's good in the ring, so listen.
And he got the crowd behind him, so
yeah,
that all works out in that case. But yeah, I'm not gonna really review this match. It was just happened.
Yeah, like I said, this one was just a storyline. So
yeah,
and again, this is correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time they've done that, right?
Yeah,
just a purely story moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see this is maybe a little bit of a transition for NXT.
Yeah,
which is cool because this kind of gives me the vibes that it's starting to believe in itself as a third brand and not a lower tier.
So, talking about that, Triple H's been pushing for main roster guys to go back to NXT and compete there.
Okay.
I feel like they should. Like they've done it before.
I agree, but I think if the structure is better, then why not?
Yeah.
For each individual, some people the structure just doesn't seem to be working for them.
Yeah.
A la Finn Balor. He's probably doing great there, but we can see the ladder that he's on since he left. He lost the title. They seem to think he lost momentum, but we know different. But
yeah,
we see how he is now. So
yeah, but I wouldn't mind like guys coming back because again, they actually help build NXT a bit more. Like when you had Bray Wyatt fight Chris Jericho on one random night. That was a big hype, and that's what really kind of put Bray Wyatt on the map when he fought Jericho on NXT. Same thing with Rusev and Ziggler. That's the reason why Rusev got a big push that he did. And that because Ziggler went back and wrestled on NXT. Then you had success with Tyson Kidd. You had success with Natty. You had success with Cesaro going back to NXT and actually doing their thing and then coming back into the ring roster and being better for it.
Well, I think Triple H and most of the people in NXT now get the sense that the fans appreciate NXT more than the main roster anyway. So, please don't ignore it like they do on Raw, but embrace it and you know, hopefully big things in the future. I mean, if they keep putting out pay-per-views like this one, like seriously, nothing's stopping them.
Yeah, it's true.
They could be the #1. Seriously.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Now I see the Bruce Lee or like the Kill Bill.
Yeah, the lines. Yeah.
I guess I see it now. Technically match number 2, NXT Women's Championship match, Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane, 2 out of 3 falls.
Yes.
Is this the first women's 2 out of 3 falls? I'm not sure.
I'm not even sure if they built it as that. I don't think so.
I think there was one before this.
Didn't Sasha and Charlotte have one? Or no? During their feud?
No.
Okay. So this was the first Hell in a Cell match, right?
Yeah, Hell in a Cell.
Okay, so.
But NXT, I think this was the first 2 out of 3 falls female match.
Okay. Well,
I could be wrong though.
Let's just hope they're not erasing history like they did with the last one.
Yeah. So Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. I thought the match inside the ring was really good. I did not like the like already outside interference. Once the match started, they were already out there.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about with this direction change to the story stuff, and we see this a lot more through most of the matches.
Yeah.
So in this one, it wasn't up to par with like normal stuff. I don't feel Shayna Baszler needs her homegirls out there anyway. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She's supposed to be building like her she's a badass and shit like that, but then she has her friends helping her out. Oh, yeah. It looked badass to me.
But it's just like I see it now because they're standing behind her while she's doing promos, or they're being asked questions. So they're pushing them.
Yeah.
You know, it's not them just getting up on stage and doing it themselves. You know, this is what they want. This is what the creative there wants. So
yeah. Kairi Sane looked like the badass in this match.
3 against 1, and she still beat them all up.
Yep, and then you had Dakota Kai coming finally to help, and then you had Io Shirai coming finally to help.
And that backflip, that moonsault was crisp.
It was pretty.
It's like she stood, and then she basically did a T-pose in the air and flipped and landed. She could have just landed on her feet. I'm just saying.
Or
the way she did it was graceful.
When she flips her,
just a Wilhelm scream.
Match in the ring was really good. I did not like the interference. I thought the interference was kind of taken away from the match. I did not like the fact that the referee watched the interference happen and didn't do nothing about it.
Good old 90s ref.
So that really kind of irked me in a way, and I was like, "Yo, she would have won if you would have got the DQ anyway." And then they kind of like, "Oh, but you can't win the title with the DQ." But it's 2 out of 3 falls, so she could take one.
You would think the way that was going that Shayna Baszler was working for Triple H. I'm just saying. Ref, she's got the chair in her hand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Stuff like that, like the old stuff.
But for the most part, in the match in the ring, solid work between Baszler and Kairi Sane. I think their development, their chemistry is getting better.
That counter at the end, though, that shit was beautiful.
Yeah. So I give them a lot of credit.
Who didn't think? Just move your head. Just move out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, that was great.
I give them credit for that part, and so I give this a 4.
Yeah, it was a great match.
It was a great match. The interference would have gave the score higher. Just the fact that I thought the ring work was great, and I think their chemistry in the ring is just getting better and better. I think Baszler is finding her style out in the ring and what she can do good and what she can't. And she eliminates both wherever she can. And then Kairi Sane is a great worker. And
go ahead.
As small as she is, she's a badass.
Yes. It's just her style that makes her look so cool, you know?
Yeah.
So aggressive, and like she's able to come back and counter most of the stuff that you can do to her, no matter your size, which is basically you also, that's another thing, you can see the size difference. When she power bombs her, you can just see how big of a human Shayna Baszler is compared to her anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like her tiny ass always looking fierce.
Yeah.
Ready to just slap the shit out.
Her elbows look mean as fuck.
And you know what? So what? This is match 3? Or this is match 2?
This is match 2.
Okay, so they got one more. No, this is match 3. This is the third match.
Yeah, this was their third match.
This is the third match. So technically, it's the decisive decision that Shayna Baszler was the better woman. So now I guess question mark. We'll be moving on to another opponent. I don't know.
Maybe.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll give it a 4 as well. It was very good. It's very good.
Next match number 2, which was a big heated rivalry. Was the story building about the accident and Johnny Gargano being the bad guy of this situation.
He was what was it? The Takeover.
Yeah,
that was his character.
Johnny Takeover.
Takeover with the nice Punisher-esque symbol.
That was dope. I liked it a lot. So we got Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black. This match was fantastic. This is what you expect from these guys. Like, no point intended. You expect shit like this from these guys, like every single night, and they delivered in different ways. Him picking him back up with the black mask and then kicking him back up to kick him again was fucking fantastic. Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, there was so much stuff in between. Man.
Yeah, man.
They know how to make every single hit look like it's murder.
Yeah.
Johnny got kneed in the head so many times, and I'm just saying, Aleister ate so much. Like, when is this the first person to counter Aleister's his flip into the sit?
Yeah.
Because the Velveteen, he crawled in, but he didn't hit him. This time, Johnny super kicked him in the head.
Yeah.
That was cool. Like, there was so many little moments like that. And that's also for this entire pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's why I think this was so good and so story-driven. Excuse me. Yeah. So story-driven was that every opponent, they had little things to, pick apart their opponent that wasn't just physical, like that type of thing to disrupt your cool moment that we know you for. Like, I like that. I like that a lot. Like,
everything about this match was fun. It was just
he was smiling when he was dodging the kicks. Like, Johnny's such a badass. I swear, when is he gonna get that belt, dude?
I don't know, but I say he deserves it in this match.
Can I just say, I think Johnny does not. We already know he deserves to be champion. He's hardworking. Blah blah blah. I think Johnny does not. He deserves not to move up to the main roster. I don't think Raw or SmackDown deserves him. Maybe SmackDown, but right now, I really don't think they deserve him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him to leave. I wish, again, NXT will keep some mainstays. And I really wish like Gargano, Ciampa are current like residential like guys that they stay there.
Yep.
They can make a career in NXT, and I think they'll be perfectly fine.
Yes, I agree.
Match was fantastic. Every hit looked hard and worth it. Little side note, my buddy, the guy that does the Power Ranger podcast with me, Nxt T, this is his first pay-per-view he's seen.
Oh my god!
Since the Attitude Era.
Wow.
And he loved every minute of it.
That's what I'm saying, man. NXT is the wrestling you show to people who haven't seen wrestling in a long time. It really is.
And I think, and that was the thing. I was like, because we was going to record the cast anyway. I was like, why don't you stay for the takeover?
Okay. And
he was like, all right, I'm down for that. Like, I was like, because he likes Ricochet. I've seen him. I showed him footage of Ricochet, and he was pretty badass. And he's seen Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet and Lucha Underground.
Oh shit! Okay.
So he was like, all right. I was like, oh, my boy Ricochet's in there, right? He's like, yeah. So he was like, yeah, I'll definitely see it. So he stood and watched. And this match, the next match, the War Games match, he was just glued to the TV. He was just like, wow. And you know what? I was happy about that. I was like happy that he saw, like, again, everything is not WWE. It's a lot of things within it. WWE has a lot of good products. It's just not their main shit that are good products. It's their NXT. It's their NXT UK. It's the Mae Young Classic. It's the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yes.
It's SmackDown. It's 205 Live. It's not their flagship.
It's everything but, yeah.
Yeah. So I was very happy. I just wanted to say a shout out to Tenacious T for enjoying NXT Takeover and shit like that. And it was just nice seeing someone's new eyes on it and seeing their opinion of what NXT is.
You're right. You're right.
And I just made him a fan. Like, he's like, yo, you do Takeover again, I'm there.
Yeah.
So the next Takeover will be Royal Rumble weekend.
Good stuff. And that's in January, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what review? What you gonna give this?
4.5. It was damn near perfect.
Damn.
It was damn near perfect.
Between this and the next match, those were my they're tied. So
I'll tell you why I would say that is this match specifically, out of all the matches, was super clean. Like every hit his mark. All those counters, when he counted them and he jumped off the ropes to hit Johnny and caught him with the 2 knees to the chest. I've never seen that before.
That looked dope.
I've never seen that before, and that was such a simple thing. So like that, the knee to the face when he jumped from in between both of the rings, like come on. He jumped to the outside and he kneed him to the head. Like every hit its mark. Like that was awesome. So
yeah,
you know, so for me, like it was match of the night. I love the following match, but whew, these two guys tore it down.
This was a 5.
Okay.
I give it a 5. Like it was. There's nothing I possibly could say that complain about this match.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's just double fist it. 2-5.
2-5. 5-5.
Yep.
I think they did everything perfect in this match. I think they brought the story. They brought you saw the hatred between the dudes. You saw the cockiness of each other too. Like you saw everything in this, and this is what we want in wrestling. We want storytelling.
Emotions.
Exactly. So I can't give it lower than a 5. Like this match was everything. Like I watched it this morning again and just enjoyed every fucking moment of it.
Yeah, man. This is also what happens again when you give them time.
Exactly. I'm really crossing my fingers to give Buddy Murphy and Ali time tonight.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right.
You're right.
Next match, NXT Championship match: Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream. This is again. I cannot say that. I can't say which one was better because this match did the same thing, but they did it with more. They did a lot more into this as well. Fucking came out as Hollywood Hogan.
I can't believe it. That was so cool. That's so cool. Like he did everything too. Every taunt.
Yeah, he did the leg drop. He did the you.
I was so happy that he got to do it.
Yo,
I thought Ciampa wasn't gonna let him do it.
Velveteen Dream is the future.
Yeah.
The dude's just turned 24 years old. And he could tell a story better than anyone on the roster. He could use his character to anyone on the roster. He's the modern day Ravishing Rick Rude. If you like Ravishing Rick Rude back in the day, I think he outs him right now.
Yeah. And he sells like a boss.
Yeah. He sells everything. He takes everything well. And I think he's just
No, go ahead.
He's such a student of the game that you see it in every which way he did. He did homages to Macho Man. He did Rick Rude. He did Hogan in this match. And if you want to know the Macho Man, besides the elbow drop, is the one where he ran and jumped over the top rope. And
snap! Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, that was Macho Man.
Man.
Tommaso Ciampa, such an amazing heel, such a badass villain. I loved how he grasps the title like it's his precious. I love that NXT is willing to use the belt as a weapon.
Yeah, I see that.
We don't have that in the main roster no more. It's only in NXT they use the belt as a weapon.
You're right.
There's again, this was another match that there's nothing I could say. The only thing I'll say is that the ending wasn't as hyped as everything else.
Okay.
That would be my little draw into this, but other than that, the whole match was fucking fantastic.
Gotcha. So what's your score? 5?
Mine's a 5, yeah.
Okay. I would give it a 5 as well. Like, again, that's the other match was my match of the night, and the only reason I take anything away from this match, well, I can't take points away, is just because Velveteen lost. That's it. That's my only negative. But the stuff in the match, dude, that sets this apart from like every other human being wrestling right now. It's just the dedication to character for the stuff that you think doesn't matter. Yeah. For example, the way they're willing to do different types of things that are just like common sense. When Ciampa threw him over the top rope when he was sitting up there, it was like, how come nobody ever does that? We see people sit on top of the rope for like what feels like forever, and the other guys like will slap him in the chest or punch him. And Ciampa just threw him over the top. And Velveteen, being a boss, knows how to take that, so they can do that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's next level type of shit, but it's small things.
Yeah.
The way he set him up on the table, hit him with that knee, and Velveteen so like a soldier. Like, he rolled off and fell on a damn apron. It was like it's oh man, like it's almost okay. Here's the thing: it's almost like The Rock or Ric Flair. When The Rock or Ric Flair sells, it's a Rock sell or it's a Ric Flair sell. You know what I mean? There's a specific way. When they get hit, only they can get hit that way. It's not a generic human being getting hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's Velveteen. He's got that sets him apart from just a regular wrestler. He is fucking like next level. And Ciampa's damn near best sports entertainer in the world right now. I don't know. Yeah. It's between him and Becky, man. I'm just saying.
Him and Becky are the top.
I'm just saying. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Damn. So, like, that match was I'm glad you showed your friend this event, because he got to see some of the best wrestling just around, period.
When I told him the age, when I told him Velveteen's age, he was like, what?
Yeah. This is what happens when the dudes grow up watching this, man. Like, they have that almost photographic memory where they can see a thing, and then since they have the godlike performance in them, they can visualize it and then make it reality, like, almost instantly. You imagine, like, the way you say he's the future. I agree about him and Pete Dunne, because they're both mad young. Yeah, they really are. Like, and they're both on this show too. So, but yeah, this match was a 5.
Yeah, it was a 5. Another thing I forgot to say is homage to Ric Flair.
Yes, Big
4 leg lock.
Technically, okay. Was it the Ric Flair one on the post, or was it the Bret Hart one?
Well, he did the Bret Hart one on the post, and then he did the Ric Flair one on the ring.
And then there was another homage. Apparently, the Tommaso did the Eddie Guerrero boot joint.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys, and he finished the match with a sock on.
Yeah.
Dude, like, that's another thing. That's another small detail. Like, it's silly, but when you look at it, and then a random passerby looks at the TV screen, and they just go, "Why is that man with the belt got one boot on?" Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's those small little things. It's like, they knew that. Yeah. It was gonna happen that way. So damn.
It was such a good. Again, I rewatched this match today again, and I was excited like I would watch the first time around. Mm-hmm. And I just loved every moment of it. I like Velveteen Dream. I like the fact that he took the headband personally when the headband came off. Yeah, he made something up bad. Exactly.
When Ciampa held it out, made a face at him, and fucking like he was just slapping it around. It's like, oh, come on, you ain't gotta do that.
And then it was just a great storytelling match. Like it was all storytelling and all. So yes, thank you, Velveteen. Thank you, Ciampa. That was an amazing match. Yeah, 5 stars.
Yep. I love how Ciampa even said it himself. Yeah. Posted on Twitter, it was like, Dave Meltzer, I'd do it for you. 5 stars.
Yeah. Oh man, NXT fucking delivers again. Yep. Next match is the match at the main event, which I saw was going to be the main event because that's the biggest structure. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
War Games. You have.
I'm digging that if this is the new format of the War Games. Period. I'm digging it. Yeah. Because this is the second time in a year they do the cage thing. Because I don't remember, was the old one exactly the same? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So
goddamn Bobby Fish.
So you had the War Games match. You had Undisputed Era. Mm-hmm. You have Undisputed Era versus Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders.
Man, listen. Do you know the names of the 2 guys in the War Raiders? Because I think it's Hanson.
Hanson
is the one with the beard.
Yeah, the big one.
That dude did a handspring to back elbow on 2 people. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. What? Yeah. Yo, that's probably the most gifable match period right now. Like, dude.
He did a Christmas tree suplex.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that. Yes, it was. It was a Christmas tree. Shit. They did it on purpose, didn't they? They really shaped like a tree, didn't they?
Yeah, it looked like a tree.
Come on, man. You can't even make this shit up.
It was just a fun, crazy, chaotic match.
You need one of these. You need one of these.
Yeah, and it pretty much the rules pretty much were each guy has 5 minutes. They go in little by little, but the match doesn't fully start until all the guys are in the ring. So you can't go for pinfalls or submissions until the guys come back. Until all the guys are in the ring.
I like that Pete Dunne and Ricochet showed solidarity with their team with the face paint. They had their war paint on.
I also like the finish that they both got the pin, and they both were just looking at each other like, "Yeah, we're gonna let them fight each other soon."
Well, one of them gonna have to lose a belt soon.
Yeah.
Man. Oh wait, they were involved in a match like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna do it again.
Who knows?
NXT, I think, is crazy enough to today have a person walk around with 2 belts.
Yeah.
Because poor Seth Rollins lost his belt. But anyway,
one thing I give in NXT is the fact that every title, there's no different ranking of the titles. I think all the titles are kind of equal to each other. There's not one title that's higher than the other. Each one has their significance in NXT.
But they remain significant, which is the good thing.
Yeah,
they're not wasteful.
Like the North American title is not considered the second title; it is its own title.
It's its own thing. Yep.
And that's something that NXT does that I love so much that WWE could easily do with the Intercontinental Championship. When they do it, it's great. When they don't do it, and it gets lost, and it sucks.
Or they could do it with the US. They're wasting Shinsuke right now. We all know it.
Yeah, poor Shinsuke.
I know. He's still cool though, so it's all right.
I won't give him a hug because I'll be scared to hit him in the balls.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Well, at least you're not AJ Styles.
Yeah, everyone.
Everybody.
Apparently, the worst enemy in SmackDown Live is AJ's balls. Everyone wants to hit AJ's balls.
It's his weakness.
Yeah.
He only has one weakness.
You ain't gonna have no kids, motherfucker.
Well, he has 2. He has 2 weaknesses. One is Brock Lesnar, and the other one is that because that's the only people he hasn't beat yet.
Yeah. Man, everyone hitting people in the balls—that's not fair. War games, a lot of chaotic shit. We saw 630 off the top of the cage by Ricochet.
He slid right off somebody's head too.
Yeah, he honestly, I feel like he could have landed on his feet and he would have been perfectly fine.
Luckily he's a pro. We know he's okay, but like I feel bad for the person he rolled off of. How much does he weigh? How much? Like 2 something?
180.
Oh, he's not that big? Okay.
No. I think the person that took the blunt of that was Hansen.
All right.
He's the one that kind of really caught him.
He could take it.
But everyone fell with it. But yeah, that one should have been like measured better. But again, he's doing it off the top of the cage, so I'm not gonna fucking judge him for that. Great offense by the Undisputed Era and these guys. They just beat the shit out of each other. Everything was freaking great. Pete Dunne with the finger things hurt. It just looks painful.
Yeah, when freaking from the first 2 were Adam Cole and Ricochet, and that could have been a fucking superstar match already. But then when Kyle O'Reilly got in there, they was double teaming him. Like they were doing some fucked up shit to him. I just have to say that. Like he was getting all types of cool ass double teamed on. Like, man, Ricochet just got his ass beat.
Yeah.
But I do like how even then he was fending them off when he was between the ropes. Like there's so many cool small moments in that match, which I think that's why they do it. Because I guess, Undisputed, we know they know how to make moments out of anything.
Yeah,
I don't think they've ever had a bad match since they've been there.
No.
But like, damn, dude, all of them. When every single person came in, and it was just like a highlight reel. It really was. And then you got to see cool stuff that I've never seen before. Like, do you know if? No, those guys aren't that old. The War Raiders, because I don't know where they've been.
They're in the 30s.
But they haven't been in no damn War Games match before, right? Like they just took to it like fish to water. Like really.
Yeah, they're like, it's chaos. We love it.
It's so like, yeah, man. Hanson, that was my MVP. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Love that cartwheel clothesline. I'm just And then when they launched Ricochet over them while the Undisputed was trying to keep him out, keep all three of them out, and they just took him and threw him. Like, what? Oh, come on. Only in NXT will you see some innovation like that. You know what? Just throw your partner. Fuck him. What other moments were great? Fucking where they had the chain and they were tying up Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Like, what? How do you even get whatever? It's war games. Let them do it. Yeah. Tied him up, hit him in the leg with a chain. And then my low-key favorite moment was when Bobby Fish came in and just started bringing in the undisputed chairs.
Yeah.
And he locked Pete Dunne in his cage.
Yeah.
And then he didn't just lock him in. He kicked him and punched him and then threw the key. Like, what an asshole. Just, oh man, he's slowly becoming my favorite member. He's almost really living up to that look he has. He looks like he might twirl his mustache at any moment now.
Yeah.
Like after he ties you or your wife up to, train tracks or something. Oh man, that was a good one, man. So what's your score on the match, Mark?
Damn, I don't want to give it a 5, but it's up there. I'll give it a 4.
It was fun.
It's a 4.75.
Okay.
It was just a fun match. I think there's some things that could have been more like laid out, but then again, this is a match of chaos. You know what? I'll give it a 5. It was just a match of chaos. It was a fun chaos. I can't go wrong. I can't say nothing bad about it.
Okay. I would have to give it a 5 as well. Yeah. Obviously, different match, different type. Again, still not my match of the night, but like, yeah, this was actually fun as hell to watch.
Yeah.
And again, I would show this to somebody who's never seen wrestling or hasn't seen it in a long ass time. This is another match you could just like, oh, okay, yeah, you want to see one of the silly wrestling matches, one of the crazier ones? Yeah. Watch this, and watch it be done well. So
exactly, and it was crazy. It was chaotic, and it was a lot of fun. NXT Takeover was just a fantastic pay-per-view. I just had my little thing with the women's match. I think that was, I'll say, my problem there was, it was just a minor thing. It was interference.
Think about it this way. If you think of how good the entire show was, yeah, that's a small thing. You
exactly.
Know? It's even that match was good. So yeah.
That was my minor thing of the show. Again, fantastic pay-per-view. Definitely watch it. It's a must watch. I can't wait for NXT Wednesday.
It is not overrated because, I'm sure everybody glowing over NXT will bring out the haters and be like, oh, it's not that good as XYZ indie promotion. Yeah. No, it's not overrated. It's not. It's just that damn good.
Yeah.
It really is.
I can't wait for not NXT this week, because this week will be the beginning of Takeover. Next week, NXT is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
Next up on the doc is the Survivor Series. Our little predictions of Survivor Series. Mm-hmm. We had a decent build going into Survivor Series. We have a new champion, which was like, oh shit, really?
What happened? Talking about the
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, well, yeah. Damn, I don't know why that wasn't like a big shocker to me.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan taking the WWE Championship off of AJ Styles with a low blow. We got heel Bryan.
Man, he looks so slimy at the end too, like just sinister. Like, all right.
He kicked AJ in the balls.
But here's the thing. I know it seems surprising, but this seemed like it was actually brewing for at least a month.
Yeah.
Of him not liking AJ. Yeah. Like low key, you could tell the stuff he was saying to him, like how he would say it to him. Like, I don't know if that was how they planned it already.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of like this was reaction to Becky, but like I kind of saw the seeds there already.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how it felt. So it actually feels like a cohesive story. It doesn't feel like out of left field.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it.
And sadly, we got the champ got injured Monday.
Oh yes. Unfortunately, Becky.
Pretty much, there was a big chaotic thing with SmackDown attacking Raw. Honestly, it made Becky look even more of a badass, no matter what, with the blood on her face and shit. But Nia Jax accidentally punches. I'll say it was kind of intentional. Like she did get potatoed and probably reacted.
If take the time again and look at the actual WWE clip, they showed you the clearer side, because I know they have like 4 or 5 angles or whatever for dramatic effect. If the actual full clip, she gets punched in the head twice.
Yeah.
And so she just turns around, pissed the fuck off, and unfortunately, it was Becky.
Yep. And she got, so she got potatoed and she reacted, and that's pretty much what happened. It happens in the business, but it doesn't help Nia Jax because this will be the 4th person she has injured.
She has a track record, unfortunately. Sadly. Fans are keeping count.
Yeah.
They will let you know.
Yeah, this is the 4th person she took out. She needs to be more careful.
Like I said, some people do need to go back to the PC.
Yeah.
If it's just to get your mind right. Maybe it's not the in-ring work, but maybe to get your mind right, because you can't just react like that all the time.
So the champ got her face kind of busted. She broke her nose and her cheek.
Yeah,
but I'm happy they kept her with the belt. I like the whole thing with her and Charlotte. She picked Charlotte to fight Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
She gave her kind of a respect hug. But
I just feel bad, dude.
Yeah, me too. And then they have a video of her reacting that she's not cleared, and it was just really sad.
Yeah, talking to her mother in the back.
Yeah, so you just feel for her. Like, I think that's what is making Becky shine so much, is the fact that everyone fell for her. Everyone feels for her. Everyone wants her to be good because everyone loves her.
You can't not notice when a wrestler, especially nowadays, is putting in the work to keep the character going wherever they go. Yeah. And so nobody's going to look at you negatively when they know that you're trying as hard as you can to keep this thing alive.
Yeah.
So, of course, everybody wants her to pull through for whatever reasons. You know what I mean? Like, she's working hard everywhere.
Yeah.
Low-key, I'll tell you the truth. That's one of the reasons I'm a Fandango fan. Because back before he got any type of shine, he went on Opie and Anthony in character and stayed in character. And they was giving them shit the whole time. And then he stayed in character. He danced in studio. Like, it was the best shit. He came in as Fandango. He left as Fandango. And like, ever since then, I was a Fandango fan. Like, if you are a wrestler and you're a wrestler outside, that's it.
Yeah.
So hopefully she pulls through fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how long it takes to heal your face, dude. I don't know.
Honestly, if you remember when Seth Rollins accidentally broke John Cena's nose, John Cena at least had 2 weeks to recuperate, and he had to wear something on his face in order to wrestle.
Well, you know, it's just gonna make her look cooler if she does that.
Yeah. So I think if she had the time to at least maybe 2 weeks to at least wear like a mask, I think she would have still done it. But you know what thing I give Becky Lynch all the credit in the world? She kayfabed the shit out of everything,
and she didn't go down.
No.
That's the shit that hit me when I saw it. It's like she got hit full blast and she did not go down. She didn't even react.
She got right back up. She fought everybody. She took care of everybody.
Until the end of the show, dude.
And then when she went up back there, she was just badass.
Yep.
With the blood on her face and all. It just made the crowd go even more crazy about it.
She
damn,
single-handedly made it okay for blood to basically, be a thing again, but we still live in that time.
Yeah, because if you watch the replay of it, it's all in black and white.
It's in black and I saw stories pop up about the censorship.
But I do like a lot the fact that Becky is keeping kayfabe alive, and when Nia Jax was like, "Oh, look what everyone said about my hand," you see Becky Lynch respond, and she responded fucking brutal.
As she responded as a wrestler.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey, as much as she tries, she's terrible. But as much as she tries, just Becky puts her in her place.
You know what?
Destroys her.
Here's the thing about Ronda right now is that I like how she's at least trying, and her words are, like she sounds tough and not tough. She sounds sincere, which I like. She doesn't stumble over everything, and she's been getting better actually. Like talking, keeping. It's just my opinion. I mean, listen. Let me roll this out. So she's been getting better at not stumbling over the lines and whatnot, but the thing I'm not feeling is the constant of what she's talking about, because
Yeah.
she's like that whole promo that she cut on her, the infamous one about what the man meant.
Yeah.
And she got number one, she got the meaning wrong.
Yeah.
Because remember, she got the upset face about I didn't fight for the revolution, of women, for some woman to call herself the man, but not knowing where that comes from.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of the things I have a problem with her, period. That's blatant disrespect to Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Sorry. It doesn't matter how you feel about him or the business. If you don't know the origins of these things, you're disrespecting him. You shouldn't even be holding that belt.
No.
You say something like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's nah. I'm pretty much done with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
She's showing, but it keeps coming and coming. She's showing she's not ready. She's not ready. She's just not. It's not about how good of a promo you can do. It's not just about how much you can beat somebody's ass. It's about being a wrestler. And it's like it's all encompassing. You're a performer as well, right? It's like there's a whole bunch of things that's there, and then she ain't doing it for me, man.
And then Becky just destroys her every single time
with on point everything. Yeah, that's the thing. Gotta be on point.
Such a better promo at every single thing. Even trolling her on fucking Twitter.
Yeah, because
she's better at it.
She's on point. It's like when you come, you got to come correct.
Yeah.
It don't matter how popular you are, you got to come correct.
Have a speedy recovery.
Even Nia Jax, the jab she was throwing at her was still on point.
Yeah.
Like when she tweeted the picture of the comic book and it was Nia Jax coming at you with a punch, I thought that was the most ironic thing I've ever seen. Like you can't make that up. Yeah. You can't make that up. She was going to a signing the day after.
Yeah.
And that was the picture. Like, who made that? Did Jesus make that? To sit there and go, yo, be mad ironic? Yeah. Nia Jax, yo, I got you. I'm just saying, like, that's the type of stuff that makes me, regardless of we know it was an accident, blah blah blah, it still makes me go, oh shit, yo, she got it good though.
Yeah.
It's that type of thing that even though you're wrong, still puts me on your side when you can roll with it. Yeah. Like I told you, probably behind doors they've talked, blah blah blah. They settled it, they've squashed it, but like to keep it rolling is a totally different thing that the guys aren't even getting. They're not even getting that right.
You know what? Put it this way: everything that Becky Lynch did, one, she established herself to be a main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
no hands down about it. She also built something with Nia Jax that maybe on Royal Rumble they will meet.
Yeah.
And the fact like that, so she kept everything rolling. I don't doubt that Becky Lynch and Nia Jax talked after the match and shit like that, and they both hashed aside. But she probably let her know, yo, we're gonna keep going with this.
It's smart. Here's the example of it done right. Now I'm gonna tell you the example of it done wrong. If Brie and Liv Morgan had been different about the reaction, instead of just trying to backpedal and then Daniel Bryan getting in and saying, leave my wife alone. If they'd have spun it into something, you could figure that, oh, wow, the fans could potentially get behind Brie in a way if she was smart enough to roll this into wrestling.
Yeah.
And not just let it be, oh, it was an accident, I'm sorry. That. That's the difference between wrestlers and just she's just here kind of to get a check, I guess. So yeah.
But Becky Lynch, have a speedy recovery. We'll miss the man.
We will miss the man. She's still the man. She has not been beaten since she got that title,
and she's fucking incredible right now. So
yes,
there's no stopping her. She's gonna main event WrestleMania.
I hope so.
I think she took the spot from Charlotte.
I hope so. The only other person I would want to main event WrestleMania is Tommaso Ciampa, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I hope not.
All right, let's start our Survivor Series predictions because there's quite a few matches. Starting off, WWE kickoff During the kickoff Survivor Series, we have the 10-on-10 tag team traditional Survivor Series.
It is not the cruiserweight match. I am happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have the New Day, Usos, Sanity, the Colognes and the Club versus Bobby Roode and Gable, the Ascension, B Team, Revival, and Lucha House Party.
I only care about Lucha House Party on Raw and the SmackDown side. That's it.
Yeah.
SmackDown wins. That promo was awesome.
Yeah.
They rallied the team together. They made them look cool. Like, that's awesome. That's how you do it. Not Raw, where you just let Braun Strowman just beat everybody up.
Yeah.
That happened. Remember, it happened again.
Yeah.
This is the second time they shit on their tag division on Raw.
Yeah. SmackDown's winning this.
Yeah, SmackDown wins.
Probably the first. This is no particular order. Raw Tag Team Champions versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions. AOP versus The Bar.
I mean, they're almost the same style of tag team, but we know. Sheamus and Cesaro. Nah, The Bar's taking it.
I got The Bar winning because of Big Show.
Yeah, I mean, although I did see something, and you just reminded me. Now we get to see Big Show interact with Drake Maverick.
Yeah, he's gonna kill him.
That's gonna be hilarious. Hopefully, they can do something funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're changing my mind on this match. If they could pull something interesting off, maybe AOP. No.
I got The Bar.
The Bar.
WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. I really wish this stays on the main show. Really wish he does get this time because we know what these guys can do. I got. Damn, as much as I want Ali to get the belt, I don't think Buddy hasn't had enough time on it yet.
I agree with him not having enough time.
Yeah.
But I want Mustafa. It's been too long, man.
Yeah.
He's killing it, man. He's killing it.
That one's just hard.
He's killing it.
You know what? I'll go for Mustafa. As much as I love Buddy Murphy, I can see them going back and forth with the title for a second.
I can see them having maybe a feud of the year worthy type of thing, man. From this point on,
and maybe switch the title back and forth.
Oh, man, they're really good. I'm for Mustafa Ali though.
Me too. I'll go for Ali.
After that last match though, the last match that he did have with Hideo Itami, dude, fuck, they tried to kill each other. So I can't wait.
Men's traditional Survivor Series elimination match. You got Team Raw with Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, and Finn Balor. Did I say Braun Strowman? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Shane McMahon, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, and Samoa Joe. The sad thing about this team is the fact that Samoa Joe is considered the biggest guy on the team.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to go down the way we expected. I don't think Raw is going to run everybody over. I feel like some is going to go down.
Yeah, I feel the Raw egos is going to cost them the match.
I don't even think that. I think some story thing is just going to pop out. Somebody's going to come from the back or blah, blah. It's something. Somebody's going to turn. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like something else is going to do that. Not going to be typical. Okay. Although, I think maybe Dolph Ziggler and Shane McMahon, they might just fight out of the arena.
Yeah.
If they play, they play the story mode up. Like, because remember, he technically stole the trophy from him. Technically. I think Raw's gonna win it. If it stays a pure match, I think Raw will win. But I got my eye on the shenanigans.
Yeah.
So,
women's 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Team Raw, you got Natty, you got Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss's team. You have Nia, you got Nia Jax, you have Tamina, you have Ruby Riott, you have Natalya, and you have Mickie James.
Mm-hmm.
On SmackDown side, you have Asuka, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Carmella, and to be announced, which a lot of rumors are saying Nikki Cross, and a lot of rumors are saying Mandy Rose.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they say Mandy Rose though?
I don't know.
Like, she's not a special, you know, she was there.
But you know what I could do? I could see her being saved later just to make her look bigger than she is.
Not just that, I just thought about the her and Sonya angle, and if that's the case, I think Team SmackDown's gonna lose.
Yeah,
I think she might show up just to beat up Sonya.
Yeah,
or Sonya might, like, you know, it's Manny's turn to tag, and Sonya's the only one, you know, on the apron or something, and then something like that.
Or if it's Nikki Cross, she's biting somebody.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
Someone gonna bite a bit.
She's gonna bite Ember Moon, right? Ember Moon's there?
No, she's not.
She's not in the match? Oh, no. They have a little. Oh, well.
Nikki Cross, she's gonna bite Nia Jax's butt.
Okay. Okay, there you go. She's just wrestling the whole match with Nikki Cross stuck to her butt.
Yep. Like old cartoons.
Yeah, yes. Oh God.
Intercontinental Championship match. Intercontinental Champion versus United States Champion. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
I want Shinsuke to win.
I got Shinsuke winning this too.
He's gonna uppercut. He's gonna uppercut him in the dick.
Yep. And then knee to the face.
Yes, knee to face. Nakamura.
To face.
And I think Seth's mind is preoccupied. We know that.
Yeah.
He said that. And maybe Dean Ambrose will show up and set his belt on fire. I don't know.
And then knee to face.
Yes.
All right. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. We did just talk about that whole thing with Becky Lynch, and now Charlotte is actually fighting Ronda Rousey.
I don't care. I don't want Ronda to win, but I feel like it's inevitable.
Yeah.
The way the hype machine is moving, we cannot fight against fate.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
I want Charlotte.
Doesn't matter what I want.
I'm going for Charlotte.
I'm going for Charlotte, but I feel like it doesn't matter what we want.
I'm going for Becky Lynch.
All right. If she shows up and does something, all right.
The man's gonna show up.
You know what though? If she shows up and makes Charlotte lose, holy shit, that would be kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, that would just be a different level of I don't know what to think then.
Or if she causes Ronda to lose.
No, but I mean, that's typical. Like, we figure that she would, you know, beat her up anyway. But
or beat up both of them.
Yeah. But I would just imagine, man, what a dick move would be.
She'll kick Ronda in the dick.
She picked Charlotte and then shows up and beats up Charlotte.
Yeah.
That would be the asshole move. Oh, well. I hope Charlotte wins.
She'll kick Ronda in the dick.
I mean, listen, she's a little big. Testosterone, man. You get that big. I'm just saying. Yeah. Shit, I don't know.
Next match. The Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus WWE Champion Daniel Bryan.
I mean, have they ever fought before, period?
Nope.
Ever?
Nope.
Do you think Brock's gonna give him a match?
Yep.
You think he's gonna give him a match?
Yep.
Really?
I think it's gonna be a very competitive match. I think they're actually gonna go at it because Lesnar actually was one of the people that pushed for this match to happen because he said he has a lot of respect for Daniel Bryan. And that was one of the people he wanted to fight before he leaves WWE. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now don't say that. Don't give my expectations up because they weren't up.
Yeah.
You know, they were up for AJ.
Yeah.
You know, because we saw what happened. Like, he's one of the few.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're saying that Brock will give Daniel Bryan an actual wrestling match, I'm interested now.
Me too.
So I don't know.
Here's hoping. I think it would be a good match though. Like, if this is going to be the main event spot, they are going to put a match on.
I think Daniel Bryan might win. He's evil now.
Yeah, he's going to hit him in the dick too.
Yep. Maybe. Uh-oh. Scott Steiner disagrees.
He's going to do like the Dumb and Dumber when he like speed bagged his balls.
Oh no, that'd be fucking hilarious. Paul Heyman's gonna cry again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got Daniel Bryan winning, but I have him winning, kind of cheating winning.
Yeah, me too. After his revelation of being an underhanded dick beater and just punches his opponents or kicks them where
It's
evil
the
Daniel.
ding ding.
Evil Daniel.
Kick you in the ding ding.
So I agree.
I got Lesnar.
That'd be a nice change.
I got Daniel Bryan.
That'd be a nice change.
Lesnar crew lose matches. Now he is at the point that he can't take losses. He's not. We seen him lose.
He can take a loss in this type of situation because he won't lose the belt.
Exactly.
So, all right, let's see.
Yeah. Okay. And one thing I had to give credit to The Miz. Miz has like a little YouTube video of him reacting to Daniel Bryan's heel turn.
And what did he do?
He's like, you see, I told you all this shit. I've been saying this for the longest time. Now he wants to be like The Miz. Now he wants to do this.
Shit. That's funny. That's funny.
So yeah. Wow. Thank you, Miz, for your promo. Last but not least, check out Marine 6. It was actually really good.
Oh, you watched it? Okay. Is it on streaming or anything?
I rented it. I gave money for
that. Okay. But is it like on any services yet, or is it strictly on Blu-ray?
You should be able to just you could rent it on like the PlayStation View or
it's a straight up one. Okay, cool.
You could rent it or you could buy it. It's on Blu-ray now too.
Yes.
I wanted to see it because you know what? I actually liked the Miz's Marine movies. I watched them all. They were all really good.
Yes, 3 now? That's the third one he was in?
He was in 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, so this is number. Okay, cool. Good shit. And this is the one with Becky Lynch and Shawn Michaels in it, right?
And Becky Lynch is the bad girl.
She's the boss.
She was so great.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's always good to hear. Well, I mean, since we're gonna wrap it up, I would say shout out to 205 Live. If you didn't see Leo Rush and Cedric Alexander this week, that was a really good match. There was a GIF floating around where he just dies. You said it looked like a Street Fighter KO. Yeah. He landed flat and did not move.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move.
That was amazing. So watch that.
I was telling Minnie with the Opinion. She hasn't been on the show for a long time. I was planning to get him back eventually. But we were talking about the match too. Like, yo, he reminded me of Street Fighter 2 when he died, your character died. You go, That match was fantastic. I forgot to mention that the 205 Live. Definitely watch 205.
Very good.
Really good.
Very good.
Yes, that was actually a really good match. And Cedric gave him his first loss.
Yeah. Oh shit! I just realized that. Yeah, that's right.
He's not undefeated no more.
Oh, and shout outs to her. Her going her back and forth with me in my line. Like again, another wrestler keeping it alive. The EST.
Yeah, fun stuff. That was actually a good match too.
Mm-hmm. Wrestlers, please be wrestlers.
Keep kayfabe alive.
Keep it alive. Like, listen, it's okay.
Like, we understand y'all all get along and shit like that, but at least for a story's sake, at least do those little things.
Yeah, I get it. It's hard in this day and age because people want to take everything as, you said it online now, so it's real.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the days when you could say whatever the fuck you want. Let's not get into it. All right, but anyway.
Back in my day.
Yeah, I know, but damn it. Let's not do that. Oof.
Last but not least, I want to just shout outs to Up Up Down Down. They're doing the League of Legends NXT versus WWE. Very fun show with the guys. Just their promos against each other have just been funny as
the commercials are really good. Yes.
Definitely check out. Also, Zack Ryder. I've been preaching their podcast a lot.
They're getting recognition from WWE now.
Major wrestling figure podcast. They also have a YouTube show on WWE. YouTube channel called Figured It Out, which is they go to different stores and buy wrestling figures.
Yes.
They were in Queens this week. So
okay, cool.
Definitely check it out. Give you some memories of these wrestling figures that you probably remember having as a kid, or maybe seeing and like what the fuck they're doing with these figures. So yeah,
I agree, but Scott Steiner doesn't.
Yes. So definitely check those out. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. You probably can find it in any place you get your podcast. I do listen on Google Play.
Oh, that's the other podcast I wanted to say. Check out the Edge and Christian. They were on hiatus for a little bit. and they're back, and they have freaking the lady from, I think her name is Nita Strauss.
Yeah,
the lead guitarist, and
she's
the one who's
she's
touring.
like on everybody's cast.
Oh, okay. So they probably got her to sit down because she was there. But they had her, and they had Shawn Michaels to talk about the match at well, actually he seemed to want to talk about the match at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to ask him about NXT first.
Yeah.
But he gives you a little insight into why he did that. And it's kind of, you could say it's sad that it ended the way it did, because he really just wanted to fucking help out Triple H.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to hear his thoughts on the Performance Center and why NXT is so good.
And he loves it there now.
The Undisputed Era takes a lot of pointers from him.
Yeah.
And it shows, and NXT is becoming just a must-watch show with his brain behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The people that these are the three guys that Shawn Michaels has on his ring. Well, the Undisputed Era, yes. He has Gargano on his ring.
Mm-hmm.
He has
Ciampa too. Yeah.
He has Ciampa on his ring. He has Velveteen Dream on his ring.
And then Ricochet. And you can tell.
Yeah. And he loves. You can see a newfound love for the passion of what he's doing, and that's something that Shawn Michaels didn't expect he would want to do.
Also, he mentions why he shaved his head.
Yeah,
it wasn't just because he was going bald. No, it was for a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that's pretty funny.
He still looks weird.
I'd rather him be balding. You know.
Yeah. I don't think I could get used to him being bald.
It's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
It's not.
But yeah, he's old, so nothing like that. I did listen to Talk Is Jericho. Definitely listen to his stuff as well. He had the podcast he did on the cruise with the Elite, which was really good. Really fun conversation. The fact that they are the Elite now, they're not part of Bullet Club no more.
Mm-hmm. They had a farewell sale, so if you didn't get those T-shirts, I think soon you won't be able to get the original shirts because they want to discontinue them. I think.
Yeah.
So
they want to be the Elite, and they might not go back to New Japan. So
I hear
what happens.
I hear.
And then also, the Wrestling Figure Podcast. Definitely check it out. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I actually really enjoyed the cast because again, I love the wrestling figures. It kind of gets me wanting to buy wrestling figures, but I'm not gonna go in that. I'm not gonna go in that little hole yet. Especially after I see the Power Ranger figures I want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But definitely check those out. We're gonna let you go, and that's it.
Yes, sir.
This is what we got for the Wrestling Babble podcast. Definitely follow us on all our social medias. Wrestling Takeover Inc. on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on WordPress, on YouTube. Check out the gameplay videos of Soul Calibur 6 and Fantasy Star.
Yes, sir. Right? Oh, last episode went up.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Fantasy Star.
You finished it.
Ooh, that game don't make no sense at the end. I just gotta say.
We'll talk about that more in the Faircast. We'll get your stuff, especially with the videos you've been doing. I have a couple of questions. Check us out on my social medias. I'm Merc with the Mic on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, which I will have more Red Dead Redemption playthroughs on Twitch and YouTube as well. Also, Spider-Man Ultimate difficulty. I'll be going through that game. Plus, the Turf War DLC comes out Tuesday, so I should be doing that live. Check out Mark with the Mic on Twitch as well. Check out also, last but not least, check out our Power Ranger. We have rebranded the Power Ranger cast. It is the Morphin Cast. So that's our Red Cycle Inc., the Morphin Cast. So basically, it's all connected and everything like that, but it has its own identity. So when we do these things, you know what it is.
Yep.
And that's about it. We'll check you on Guess What That's Rare. We'll probably have a little tribute to Stan Lee.
And the message for this episode is keep kayfabe alive.
Yes. Thank you, Becky. And
Thank you, Velveteen. Thank you, Ciampa. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, NXT.
and the Wrestling Babble loves you, Becky.
Get well soon.
Get well soon.
And get a cool mask. Get a cool mask, please.
Yeah, get like the old school Taker mask with the skull.
No, I want some creepy shit with goggles on it.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what she comes up with.
She should come out
some
like
steampunk stuff.
Like the character from Hellboy.
Ooh, what's his name?
I don't remember his name. The one that had the wind-ups and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out. Laters.
Peace.